Oh my word, it's taken so long to do this, but the next update is finally out. A few things about... I'm using the Essentials mod, so there might be some very interesting... Oh no, that's not the Essentials mod, it's Parkour, which is a mod that I want, that is compatible with my mod, which just adds all these cool parkour elements to the game. It's fantastic. So yeah, this is compatible with it, and I actually recommend it because it actually works really good with better combat for combat roles. Which is another mod that is recommended to go with my thing, because it adds awesome combat. But yeah, the update is finally out. I'll put in like patch notes or whatever in like the description for the next update, and I'm super excited for this. Without further ado, let's get to Mortis. Also, this time, no shaders in the showcase. Don't need it, and it's fine. This is actually perfect. It's this biome. I really hope that it gives me... Oh, well, I guess that ruins the surprise. New biome, everybody! We got a desert biome now, and you can find these guys, which are supposed to give you blindness and stuff, but they're not doing that. Supposed to give you blindness and slowness, but they don't. These are the spirit scorpions. And here we have depressed souls, another addition. So the spirit scorpions are basic hostile mobs that will attack the player and are very fast and do a pretty okay amount of damage. And their hitboxes, I love their hitboxes because it works so perfectly. I'm making their eye level lower. No. Oh. They are a very dangerous mob, and they give themselves slowness and blindness when they hit you, which isn't what they're supposed to do. But the fact that after they hit you, you have a good time to kind of get some distance because of how fast they are, I like that. Yeah, they're pretty deadly. And then you have our depressed no, leave. Stop it. So we also have these guys, the depressed souls. As you can see, their glow is, they don't glow anymore. Only their eyes glow that dim gray color. And they're very depressed and sad. It's really sad to see them. They're so depressed that you can actually, and like so weak and decrepit that you can put them in a bucket, which is a feature I'll go on to show you in a second. There's something else I want to show you before I continue on with what's in here. So there's another mob that spawns. Here they are, the spirit bison, and in the wild, very dangerous. But if you feed them wheat, which you can now obtain because you can now get seeds from breaking the grass, and you'll get yourself some wheat, which you can then feed them, and it makes a tame version, and now I can walk up close to him and he's not going to murder me. And you can also feed it to him so that they can breed. I mean, they don't breed with wild ones, which is a good thing. And when they breed, they make an adult, so I have to like make a baby version that they'll spawn in. I'll work on that, but for now, we're not going to do that. We'll just have to deal with adults, spawning from adults. Makes sense. And of course, the LA still spawns. Still, this biome is really nice. I did some work on the textures, and now there's a more bluish hue, and instead of the kind of an eyesore of the red, and there's a slight purple in the leaves that I think looks really good. And yeah, you can use this now, and you can actually craft the doors. I didn't realize that I accidentally didn't make a crafting recipe for the wood doors. And there's now a new filler block, Mortis Stone, which can still be used to craft basic things. Not all stone things can be crafted with it right now. But look, you can actually craft the door, which I worked on the texture, and I really like the look of. I think it's really nice, and it'll look really good. Along with the trapdoors and all that. And you still get your spirit deer, which are weirdly spawning in trees. Also, another issue that I'll fix later is I can break the leaves and then they just drop. That's not what we want. We don't want that. Also, they don't decay, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to fix because of how some stuff in M Creator is really annoying. But hopefully I'll figure it out. And hey, look, more of those guys. They're really nice. I love them. Oh, yeah, you're gonna find these guys suffocating a lot. The reason for these guys being added is I also have backpacks. I got sophisticated backpacks in this mod pack I'm using that I made. And it has so that these guys are compatible with it. Because if you kill these guys, they drop a ton of stuff. If you kill them... They drop a ton of a new meat type, spirit beef, which is super nice. Also, I fixed the spelling and stuff for it, so there's spirit venison now. Is the name meat, and honestly, I like it a lot better with a simpler texture and there's no glow to it, and it feels good. And the spirit deer, which I will find somewhere, not on trees, please. Still drop the same meat, but it's spirit venison. And the way the meats look different, I really like that, because like, you can tell they're different consistencies, and like you can always eat spirit venison, but spirit beef is like normal food. You can't always eat it to heal, but it does a better job of healing than venison. And the biome is absolutely beautiful, and the builds are a lot better. The planks are still pretty similar, and I do still need to work on textures and stuff, but I really like the look of this, and I'm gonna keep the curvature. Sorry about that, dude, but some of the curvature on the bosses do need to like stay. Well, actually, no, I'm redoing one of the bosses, and this looks absolutely epic. I love these guys. And you notice they have a spear, and it's all glowing and beautiful and awesome. But you can't get that spear. Can you, buddy? Huh? I can't get your spear, so you're gonna die. Wait, they seriously don't die to one attack from another sword? They have such little health. Oh, another sword's weaker than I thought it was. Yo, they're spawning! Yes! Okay, these guys are awesome. I've been wanting them in. I'm so glad. I didn't think they were going to spawn. They weren't working. These are the fish that I made, and I'm so glad to see them. Because they're like another food source. You can kill them, and they drop spirit fish meat, which is absolutely disgusting looking. It's so gross, but it's still food, and you still eat it. There's still no cooked food. I'm still gonna have to make cooked variants, and this looks like a cooked variant. I'm gonna use like a brighter version for the not cooked variant because this is disgusting. And when you hit them, they have a chance. Hang on, you guys have a chance to get really cool. Yeah, that's the thing. The other things of the desert. So now we have the Naki Bestia. Wild Naki Bestia. Naki Bestia is Latin for burrowing beast. So these guys are really fast and dangerous. So I'm actually gonna like go up here and go in survival mode to show off what they can do. Yep. See, he burrows. And if I was to go on the ground right now, he'd probably consume me. So let's do that. Oh, stop it. Oh yeah, that's okay. Kind of weird. I don't see a hitbox. Ah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Okay. And now I'm being digested between two of them. They're fighting over me. Okay. All right. Bad. No, you're grounded. Stop eating me. Oh. So, yeah, that's the Naki Bestia. be over here. Oh gosh, go. So these guys, also by the way, about these spirits, that's actually how you tame the Naki Bestia. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the. So when it's burrowing, it doesn't look like this when above ground. You're good for now. But if you collide with it, it swallows the player, and then when you're in here, you take damage, and you have to kill it before it kills you to survive. And the new. That's something for. That's coming up, the Heartstone Hammer, which is what I would recommend for murdering these things, would be very wise to use. Because it appears when they're underneath the ground, you cannot see their hitboxes, which is terrifying. So they only have a chance to burrow. They're not always going to burrow. If you walk up to the thing and collided with it, it will also consume the player, which also its swallowing animation is beautiful. There's still some. What? So to get a weapon that you need, you actually have to kill these guys. They have a very small chance to drop their old weapons. They usually don't keep them, so they usually don't have them, but they have the tiniest chance to drop them. Also, I'm murdering all of these guys. They actually make happy sounds when they die, which is really sad, because they'd rather just stop existing than still exist as such a sad and depressed creature. Anyways, they have a very rare chance. I'm probably not going to be able to get it. So here we have the Spirit Spear, which has some weird holding animation issues that I'll fix later. And it gives you speed 1, so it's a good thing to have while you have a Heartstone Hammer, because it'll negate that slowness you get. If anything, it actually makes you a little faster, which is pretty nice. And of course, we still have this guy, and if you collide with him, he eats you. So I was slain by a hungry Nokivi. You can grab a bucket, and you go to these guys, and you pick him up in the bucket. Now he's a wailing soul in a bucket. Oh, poor little guy. Okay, and then if you manage to do this without getting killed, bam! You have a tamed version. So he's no longer going to kill you, but he's not going to follow you or anything, and he's also not going to despawn. You can collide with him, and he won't eat you. But because he absorbed the soul essence, but is still, you know, in the full digestive feel, he's going to forever be like this. This is just him now, and he's absolutely adorable, and I love him. We're going to name him Tom, I guess, and you can... Well, no, Tom, okay. We'll showcase... Okay, you take fall damage, but it doesn't, and I need to figure out a way to stop that. Maybe like giving yourself slow fall. So, you can ride inside of it. Yeah, you get eaten by it when you're mounted, but you still have complete strafe control. I recommend in third person, because you're not going to have anything but killing your eyes by the glowing flesh of this creature. The creature's flesh is only glowing in blue once it's consumed a spirit. Usually it leaves them alone, but once it tastes them, once you give it to them while their mouth is open, they're like, oh, I like you. And when you ride them, and I love the swallowing animation. This took so long to make. It was so long to make that. You have no idea how much effort went into this mob. And I really like how it works. And this invisibility works, but nothing else does. I need to change that, obviously. With that, we're gonna wrap up the video because I don't have enough time to squeeze in the boss fight in this video. So I'm actually doing a part 2 video that I have out, which will be at the end of this video. Will be, you know, put there. And before we leave, remember, leave a like, subscribe with notifications on so that you never miss an upload, and comment on what you'd like to see for this mod. Like, see what would be cool to add. If you have any ideas, don't hide them. Show it to me. I literally think it would be great to see if I had some ideas coming from the public coming into this mod, and some of the ideas I am working with are from comments, and a lot of my creativity comes from that. So I hope you guys will leave a comment on that, And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.